Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, hog, dog. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey. You name it. You name it. You.
Hey, I'm Talia. Welcome to my channel, Cooking with Talia. And today we are going to be making taco salad 2 ways. And also, it can be used as a dip. So just sit back, relax, and let me show you how to do this. First, we're going to start with washing our hands. That's the first thing, dealing with food. Wash your hands. Be right back. All right, so now that our hands are all washed, we are going to start grounding our beef. All the ingredients that I use will be in the comments below. A little pan, medium. Let me turn y'all that way. Sorry about that. Okay, that's good, good. So we're gonna turn medium, like medium high heat, right? We're gonna get that pan going. And while we do that, we're gonna cut up some ingredients. Tomatoes and lettuce. It's not a salad without tomatoes and lettuce, right? Okay. So, while we're waiting on that, as a matter of fact, you can just put the ground beef in it. I got that over here on the side. So, we're gonna take that. And we're gonna empty our ground beef into the pan. Now what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm gonna do the ground beef all one way, and when it's time to do the 2 different top salads, what I'm gonna do is separate the ground beef. So you can actually do it all together. Trash that. Me, I'm gonna wash my hands again. I'm gonna rinse maybe two tomatoes out there. Remember to get the stickers off. Seasoning. I'm going to use taco seasoning mix. And you just pour that. Okay. Well, that's because I have wet hands. How about this? Be right back. Got my kids' school scissors on handy. And I'm gonna pour that right into our meat. Done. So, just for the video purposes, I'm gonna set everything here so I don't run back and forth to the trash. Now, while that's simmering up, I'm gonna start on cutting our ingredients. Rinse, and now we're back to the cutting. And I like chunk. I like chunky. So I'm gonna get a spoon to stir up my ground beef. What you wanna do is make sure you get your seasoning good into your ground beef. As you can see, I'm gonna mix that and let it simmer still. Get it good and mixed up. And just let that simmer. And I'll set this here. Okay, finish cutting up my ingredients. Now we're on to the second one. Now I'm ready to give it a stir because I want to. for the next video, I'm gonna buy me a quiet cutting board. And I'll just get a bowl for it. So I'm gonna put this in a bowl. Look, oh, I forgot one. Cut that up. See? Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. That's why you're in the right place. Because you don't have to be an A1 cook to cook with me. I'm going to try to get you there. Well, the best I can. I'm no A1, but I'm A1. And then I'm going to take some water. Right? And now I'm going to add a little water and let it simmer. And when I say a little, maybe half a cup. Pour it right in there. Okay, another half. See that? That looks about good to me. Smash that down in there. Turn it even lower to let it simmer more. Nope, not that lid. That one either. So good. Yeah, this real. This ain't your ordinary cooking channel where everything matches up. So now that your tomatoes are done, I'm just gonna sit these back in the refrigerator until I'm done the rest of the stuff. And I'm gonna rinse my cutting board and my knife, and then I'm gonna get started on my lettuce. Okay? So this was an extra tomato we didn't need. That's just gonna go right in the refrigerator for another dish. And now, I'll do one more. And again, like I said, when you cut it, you lay it this way, you cut it here, then you flip it and cut it there, and then just start slicing. See, cut that, flip it. Cut it again, and just start slicing. Grab it. Keep taking your hands back so you don't cut your fingers off. Some left. I'm taking it to the right back in the bag. And that will go in the refrigerator for maybe who knows, a regular salad. Now that that's done, we're gonna get a bowl to put that in and also put that in the refrigerator. I don't know who I'm playing with. I don't think this bowl is gonna be big enough, but let's see. I could be wrong. Wrong. I was wrong. But hey, nobody's wrong on this channel. Okay, so I don't know where we actually stopped at. Didn't even know it wasn't recording anymore. So however, the next, like I said, while that's simmering, we're getting our sauce together. So with the sauce, we're using the same amount of everything. So it's like, because you're using 2 cheese, using 1 part this, 1 part this, and 2 part salsa, because it's 1 part cheese to 1 part salsa, 1 part cheese to 1 part salsa. See? And now we put it all in a pot. As you can see, it's all in a pot. And then we got our stove on low. You know, we're gonna simmer that thing up. And while we waiting on that, we got our sour cream. So again, sour cream, you could pretty much just, depending on like how much you like. So I'm gonna use 3. Okay, may just use it. And I'm gonna get that all mixed up. Look at that. Now I'm going to take our ground beef and drain it. I'll be back. That's my oven. Just had to check. Now, so what the oven is, I got the oven on for, is taco shells. So I'm gonna use this one because the standard stuff are good for when we having tacos. These ones, they fall all over the place. You can't really, you know. So we're gonna break those up anyway. So they're gonna be used. I don't need this anymore. All right. So, video purposes, so I'll use 3. Because I'm gonna also use some other stuff. Can't wait to show you some secret ingredients. It's not secret. I wouldn't show you if it was a secret. Okay, so that sauce looks good. Now we're just gonna add our ground beef to it. You put it in another bowl so you don't drip it all over your floor. Okay? Nobody wants to clean up that mess. Now you take your ground beef and you just add it in here. I'm gonna use 2, right? And then I'm gonna stir it up just to see how much ground beef to dip ratio we have here. I can stand another spoonful. But I gotta save some so I can show you all the 2 ways. Okay, the other way is pretty easy. This one will still be easy for me to show you. With just a little bit. So, now that's in there. Voila. And there you have it. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. So, look at that. You see that? Still get it a little hot. So, that's gonna just simmer a little bit. Now, shells, of course, don't take long. You just need to get them a little warmed up. You don't want to burn them up. And guess what? They're about done. Okay. So another thing you could do, I'm going to let you in on. Once I put my sour cream, I'm still going to use that in a minute. So another thing you can do is what I do if it's just me. The kids are here, or if I was doing it for a party and they like spicy, then I would throw some jalapenos in there. But Brandon's not going to eat jalapenos, Cameron would. So we're going to get our shells out. Get our shells out, put them on this plate here. Okay. Now we're going to turn that oven off. Then let's start plating. Plating. I would say we can get some of this out already, but we're still going to use it. And again, I'm going to use, I'm going to do the other taco salad first. And we also use paper plates around here. But we might need 2 because it might not be sturdy enough. So that we're going to put a plate under it. There, just take another plate and put it under it. Still got to wash the plate when you're done though. So, okay. Now, look what I had. Scoops as well. and Doritos. They're really good with this. So what you could do is one or two things. So like I said, 2 ways I'm going to show you. This has a cheesy dip already. Not saying that you can't put cheese on top of cheese, because of course you can. Who doesn't love cheese? But for this case, we're going to swap them out. So because this has cheese, we're going to use this for the non-cheesy ingredients. Okay? So I'm going to get this out of your way so you can see. That's good and warm. Turn all the burners off. Now, you take your Doritos, right? You don't crunch them. You just throw them joints on the plate. See that? Okay. Make sure they all, yeah. Okay. Boom. And then make sure they spread it around. So with the ground beef that we did not add into the sauce, you just take it and you put just like that. Nice and ground beefy. Yeah. Right? And we still got a little extra left. Hey. Here's closer. Okay, good. Yeah, right here. So this is the building part. So you take your Doritos first, and then you add your ground beef on top. After you do that, you get the layering. I like to use now my cheese. Even though I said cheese on here, we still want to use cheese just a little. Boom. Get your cheese and do a little, I'm gonna put the plate up so you can see as well. Do a little sprinkle. Look how pretty that's starting to look. Next, the lettuce and tomatoes we cut earlier in the video. So we take us some lettuce and sprinkle. Right? Make sure yes. Get it on there. Next, we're getting our tomatoes, and you already know, sprinkle. I think that might be a new tagline, but I can't sprinkle everything. I'm gonna say that when I use my seasonings next time. Sprinkle. Boom. Oh, look at that. And then next, you come behind that with your, who can guess what's next? Yes, right, sour cream. A dollop, boop, make that thing look. Maybe I should have did that last, but look, it's still pretty, isn't it? Look at that. And of course, you need some sauce. Not sprinkle, but drizzle. Drizzle that thing on there, get that nice and sauced up. All right, looky here. So I'm gonna go put this on the table and get back to the next one. Be right back. All right, so the next one, of course, is gonna be different because we're using the taco shells actually. Boom. And then you take your shells, just slightly crack them, like so they can lay flat. So you could just see how I'm layering them around the plate. I'll show you when I'm all said and done. Yeah, those are my kids running back and forth. That's fine with me because they're very quiet actually while I'm doing the video. So kudos to the kids. Next, put the two in the middle. Why not? So now look, this is what your plate should look like. You see that? Now you take your taco cheese sauce thingy-majig that you made, and with this taco salad, you just go in, put it all. Make sure you get on some on every one. Yes. Same thing. You add your lettuce. Sprinkle, sprinkle your tomatoes. And even though it's, look at it, even though it already has sour cream and everything in it, you can leave it just like this, or you can add more. Me, I'm gonna leave it just like this. So I'm gonna put this one on the table and I'll be back. Next, let me show you what else you can do. I have some things left, look. Oh, I got lettuce and some tomatoes. Of course, I got sour cream and all the other dips and stuff like that. But you know what I haven't used yet? My jalapenos. You know why? Because like I said, everybody don't like hot. So let me show you what you could do really quick. Takes not an extra second. Okay, 1 extra second, but that's about it. Get you a 3-side container. Maybe you need definitely 2 of these, but I just got 1, so this is what I'm gonna use. Oh, I got something else I can use. Watch this. Hold on. Let me show you. Turn this into a little party thing. So I'm gonna hold it like this. I'm gonna line the first slot with lettuce. 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 Then I'm gonna come behind that with some tomatoes. Ooh, tomatoes. I'm doing it like this so I don't get a bunch of juice. And remind you, my hands are clean. Okay. All right. That's that. See that? Jalapenos. I'm not gonna put a lot in. I ain't gonna put a lot. I don't know who I'm kidding because I'm gonna tear these things out. I love jalapenos. Anybody like smell hot stuff and their mouths just start watering? Oh, that's me, y'all. I'm sorry. It's weird, but yes, I love hot. I love it. I love it. All right. So now that that's done, you know what I could have did? I know what I could have did. Watch this. Boom, I have this. Okay, well, still just transfer it. Sorry, wasn't thinking. So I'm gonna do it like this. Make it pretty still. Because I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can serve at an event. Now, what I should have did was wash my hands because now the lettuce and stuff is gonna be a little spicy. Sorry. I'm literally the only one eating this. My kids just asked me for peanut butter and jelly. Watch what I do. I'm gonna try to do it fast, but it's gonna be. I got 3 bowls, because in my bowls, I'm going to take and put some sauces in it, okay? Not that one though. So my cheese sauce. Two. And I'm just gonna quickly mic it so it can just be a little warm. All right, then I'll get another bowl for this sauce. See? Boom, that's done. Warm enough for me. And then I'm just gonna add the sauce into here. Me. I had to get the other sauce out. Excuse this pulling your way. Clean up as you go. It's my first video. I just want y'all to see. Now, sauce again. Boom. And then I'm gonna take some cheese and line that side with it. Boom. There you all go. I'm gonna take that to the table as well. Then I'm gonna take the rest of the dip and pour it in this bowl. Yeah, we want every little bit. And then I'm gonna take some scoops and then this bowl. Be back. Okay, we're all done with cooking with Talia. Subscribe, share, and definitely comment if there's anything else you want to see me do. Let me know, and I'll do it. See you later. Taco salad 2 ways, even did a dip.